professional Omega here, having that Ruby there to really help you out, whether it's protecting or whether it's initiating.
During turtle fights, big team fights with the real world manipulation, but it's not going to be the same type of lethality as that Selena.
Yeah, it won't be as proactive, but definitely Benthinx and Escalera can work together to get info and just poke out members of Omega. You can drop in the Void Crystal from the Eve, and then Benthinx can maybe get one blast from that concussive blast so that he'll be able to deal some damage, a little bit of basic attack. So they can still work together, but it wouldn't be as wow as the Cho and Selena we saw in the earlier game. But yeah, definitely having the Eve on your lineup. Oh, Benthinx doing it again.
He's just full confidence here, going right in. He, try to do his best, but Ryzen's going to be just fine. And I like this too. I want to mention, a Paquito jungle, I feel like, has performed really well so far. I mean, we even saw it last season. I'm glad we're still seeing it this season because it works well as far as, there's a ton of damage there, control as well, mobility, and just overall setup. Now, the thing is, TNC, going back to Escalera not being on this Selena, this time around having that real-world manipulation, I think that's still going to really help them out, especially around these early objectives, these team fights. The way that we saw them play in Game 1, if they play very similar like that here, I think they still have a good, strong showing against what Omega has.
Yep, and even if the early game damage of the Beatrix is still unmatched in this game, especially with the Nibiru, I think the range advantage of that Clint was able to give Ikelra a little bit of an advantage. Escalera!
That's the damage I was talking about coming out from Ryzen's Paquito here, but Escalera is going to be okay.
Yeah, and going back to this point, like the Clint has a small range advantage and a double knock-up here. Atumax might be in trouble.
Okay.
Whoa, he survived.
He actually survived.
Oh, no, here comes Crab. Oh, will Crab go? No, Crab's
not going to look for it.
Played it safe. Yeah.
I mean, this is the early aggression that we like to see, and TNC's not letting up at all despite with whatever is happening here. Now, the turtle for the taking most likely could just go in the hands of, but the first blood goes over Ryzen just there. That's going to be turtle secured here for TNC. So again, a 1-for-0 trade, but turtle on top of it.
Yeah, TNC definitely wants that turtle. They do pay the price with 1 kill towards the side of Omega, but I feel like that is an even trade-off, basing it off of the gold lead as well. Not that big for the side of TNC, just a 200 gold lead. They could go in for a big dive on Kelra, but both gold laners are extremely low.
Yeah, notice too. I mean, Benthinx not level 4 just yet. He will. He does hit it.
Oh,
now.
no.
He could be looking for a setup here. Not able to get it because the CC from Chaknu is going to be enough. And, so far, I want to say Omega is doing a lot better as far as this early game goes, kind of avoiding those setups coming out from TNC. That's going to be what they need. That's going to be what they need to go into this game number 3 ahead of them.
Yep, late game is king for Omega. They have a Clint and also a Sicilian on their side. They need to make sure that this game lasts longer than 12 minutes. And TNC, they haven't been able to pull the trigger just yet. They have been trying, but no successful attempts just yet.
Yeah, they're probably going to try to get a big win in an objective fight, but there's a big fight here in mid.
Yeah, they're there's the flicker, but not able to get the kill here either. Ryzen here to back him up. That was a good combination, but just not enough. I mean, look how many ultimates were used to try to get a kill there.
He was able to connect that Wave of the Dragon, but a well-timed Purify coming in from Atomax just secured his life there.
Very well played. I mean, so far, a lot different game number 2 so far, but TNC still doing their best to just put pressure around the map. I mean, at this point, again, you still have to watch out for those setups, bend things locked and loaded and ready to go, but I think Chaknu, especially on this Ruby pick, he's a lot more in a good situation than the last time. But here we go again, early action, not going to be able to connect there. And now this turtle's up. Yeah, now the turtle's for the taking. SD going to go ahead and start this one. Chaknu trying to get some vision here and there. Renzio just around the corner. Pops the Black Dragon, but it's going to be secured here with the Retribution. Chaknu going in. Real World Manipulation comes down too. Renzio cancels it just in time. No one goes down yet, but Turtle secured.
Chaknu.
Look out, Chaknu. It's only a matter of time before he goes down.
Oh, man. Omega blew a lot of their ultimates even before the turtle fight, and TNC baited that out so well while taking the turtle. Omega, they definitely had the right idea, just not the same timing as everybody. The moment the Black Dragon form Ryzen, he may be in trouble here.
Yeah, Kelra here to back him up, but will it be enough? There's 4 members here crashing it down. Ryzen does get retribution. He's trying to survive here. Again, the crash down. Real world manipulation comes down 2. That's going to be a kill going over to Escalera. And now the pressure in the bottom lane for TNC.
Yeah, that was a great play coming in from TNC. 4 people down on gold lane, pressuring Kelra and getting a kill as well. They really know how to play around this Karina. The discipline coming in from SD, he could have went all in immediately upon contact, but he waited the perfect moment with his teammates to be able to secure that kill safely.
Yep.
Try
Things looking for a connection here. Not able to get the way of the dragon. Oh, he does in the bush. Grabs the kill. SD goes over to him. Emoji comes out as well. And the turret goes down. TNC back in the driver's seat.
Here we go again.
It's crazy. The positioning, the rotation of TNC, their timing, where they place themselves in the map to make the plays. Dare I say, they're playing like how Omega would play on their best day.
Oh,
But with their own flavor, it's still TNC. It's still TNC.
With emojis as well, with the emotes. The emotes coming in from TNC. I mean, this feels like something SD would do. Even back in Season 7, even back in Season 8. This was something SD would love to do, and now TNC's doing it while winning. Same attitude, better flavor. Jacknu goes in.
Jacknu with the I'm Offended. Escarella is going to survive here. Cramp going to be able to survive as well. Just a lot of back and forth here. And again, the turtle. This could actually go in for Omega's favor, as they definitely need one. As 2 for TNC. There's a real world manipulation, but look at the back. Yasuo as well. It is secured here by Ryzen. Now the full-on team fight. That's going to be a kill going over Ryzen. He's got to back off, but look at the damage from Kelra as well. Cram goes in with a falling star moon. He's trying to zone people out. SD could be in trouble here. Chaknu trying to do his best, but Renzio not able to help out as well. That's going to be a flicker, though. He's going to go in for this. Very aggressive flicker. Pops the CC as well. Pushing Cram back. Turret goes down. Interesting enough. Very interesting flicker.
This is lasting longer than expected.
Yeah. Sorry, I still can't move on from what happened to Check Me there after the flicker, because I heard the effect, the sound effect of the ultimate from the Ruby, but it seems like the animation got cancelled somehow. But, okay, what we're seeing right now is that Omega is finally being able to put a stop into the momentum that TNC found. Renjo, during that little clash where Ryzen was able to get away, he got a really clutch knock up there with his jump away. So with that, Omega was able to find an opening to counter back. Keller was able to position himself well, so we have ourselves a much more even ball game here. TNC has to be careful not to give any more, while Omega can use this to finally get a little bit more or even total control of this game at this point.
We're talking of a late game composition here for Omega. The more even this game is in the mid game, the better for Omega. They want a great late game, and they're going to that place the more that they extend this game. It's already 8 minutes in. I'm capping it at 12, 13 minutes. That Sicilian would hit like a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have quite a bit of stacks. I mean, give it up to Etu Max as well. He hasn't died, so pretty much he's been able to farm up those stacks, exactly what he needs to do. And as you mentioned, the later the game goes, it's gonna go in favor of Omega unless TNC has some form of an answer, and all they have really is damage.
How is Yasuo hitting those Renner sniper shots? He blind sniped up Shurab, and Kelra was brought down to 50%.
Oh, there's the way of the dragon. They find a kill here. Real world manipulation pushed them back as well. Now they're grabbing the territory of Omega. TNC going to look for another tower here, as there are still 2 members here. Ryzen going back and forth. Cram, wow, look at the damage that Etumax does have. He's just going to buy a little bit more time here, and now they lose 1. Lord comes up.
Yep, the Lord is already up to take for both teams here. It's really even right now, and I feel it's a little bit dangerous for TNC. Yes, they have been getting successful plays in solo lanes, pickoffs in general, but when an actual team fight happens, that's when I'm actually afraid from them, because it might just be Omega's time to go for that big damage that they have been building up for the entirety of this game.
Yeah, still very close. One big team fight, one great setup, and that Sicilian being able to freely hit while Ryzen landing the combos. Well, Omega might be able to win a fight if they get that perfect scenario.
Gets the flicker out, though, so that's going to be a little bit of an advantage. But They're looking to start this Lord. There's the CC on Krem. He doesn't have the Falling Star Moon just yet. Now he does. There's the I'm Offended, looking for the setup. Real world manipulation as well. That's going to be SD grabbing a kill. Ben Things goes down here too.
Yasuo.
But look at the damage. That's so much for the best. Double kill for SD. Now Renzio in the back lane. He grabs a kill himself. Triple kill, though, SD, as he is showing the dominance on the Karina. Can he grab another one? Looks for it, but taken here by Escalera. 4 members of Omega go down. Lord for the taking.
Another great fight for them, and I just have to say that Yasuo's positioning in that fight bought so much time for SDZYZ to just deal a lot of damage in the back line, and even if you have a farmed up Sicilian, the damage coming in from SDZYZ at this point, 404 on this Karina, already hurts like hell, and he has tanky items. That is just... I hate you so much right now.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating playing against a
Karina build that we've been seeing for a while now, that tanky Karina. And gotta commend TNC, the entirety of TNC in their positioning in that Lord fight. Yes, in the end, Omega were able to get some kills, but the total win went to the side of TNC, being able to secure the Lord, SD being able to get that triple kill. They're just so much more refined now this season. Their timings of when to take fights, especially as you mentioned, SD's timings of when to go in and try to get those kills. Ben Thing's positioning alongside Yasuo, Escalera's real world manipulations are making it hard for Omega.
It's timing. That's the answer. They're so on point. And again, I feel like a lot of it has to do with the leadership coming out from Ben Things here. I mean, even if he didn't have as much of a flashy start as game number 1, you can definitely tell the leadership that he is providing for all of these members of TNC, and that's why they're having such a great game once again.
Why was he a sub in Season 8? Why was he not playing in the main lineup if he was this good? And the answers are here right now. TNC, finally Ben Things getting that spotlight that he deserves so much.
Yeah, near the end of Season 8, I remember TNC was, if I'm not mistaken, ended their season with a win, and Ben Things played in that game.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if he got MVP honors, or I just remember he was interviewed and people were very impressed with his performance. That was just a glimpse of the Ben Things that we'd be seeing now, and he's still absolutely shining together with the rest of his team. Cram right now is still 0-0-2 on that Esmeralda, but he's been able to manage the side lane waves really well. He was able to join in the fights of TNC from time to time when needed, get that control with the Falling Star Moon. So statistically not impressive, that stat line, but he's been doing the right things to make sure TNC stay in this game.
Yeah, and on top of that, I mean, just so far, like you guys mentioned, Yasuo as well, time and time again landing those shots with the Renier that he needs to. Now, so far, I mean, they have the control. Now, Omega, if they can find a pick, they need to find something, because going head-to-head, they're going to have trouble here, but they're looking for initiation. There's the flicker, not able to connect, though, with the I'm Offended. Renzio going in with the Black Dragon, but he's got to pull off, too. There's just no connections here. TNC playing it perfectly.
They almost took down that turret. That was the main objective with that, I think, conceal play down bottom lane. They weren't able to take it down, but it did burn a flicker out of Chaknu for this eventual Lord fight. And now Yasuo going to start up that Lord. Chaknu flickerless. This is massive. The first Luminous Lord of the game.
Yeah, and Renjo doesn't have his ult either. Itomax just spended his. Omega might not be able to contest this.
Yep, there's the real world manipulation coming down. They're going to zone them out here as the Lord is being worked on. Ryzen coming back. Not able to get it, though. Retribution from SD considered that situation. And there you go, TNC again in this momentum, the driver's seat that they have. Ryzen, I thought there was going to be a moment there. It just did not happen.
Yo, Womi, I think I realized what TNC means.
What?
Or what it could mean.
What?
Total nice control.
Total nice control. How about
totally nice?
Totally nice control.
That's fine too.
Now that was a great control. You know what? It was a totally nice control for TNC. They zone out 4 members. Ryzen almost went for the steal, but Retribution game on point for SD ZYZ.
Kelro's brought down to 60%. He just ate another sniper shot. Yasuo, how is he landing these?
You don't need.
Look at what he's doing. Look at what he's doing.
You don't need the abyssal arrow. arrows because Yasuo is on point every time. There's the charge. The real-world manipulation comes down as well. Omega, can they defend this? There goes the Black Dragon. He's going to be looking for some type of CC. Renzio's going to push them back. Lord still up. They actually defend their
What?
damage. Look at the damage, though.
Winter Trojan!
Winter Trojan Kelra finds a kill here. There you go, Omega on the board.
What just happened there?
That was a nice, it was a nice setup coming out from Etu Max and forcing the Winter Trojan. Did you see how much damage? Again, what minute are we at? 15 minutes. So he's got some stacks.
It was like just big chunk of damage. And now Omega out of nowhere already in a position to try and push this towards the inhibitor turret. My God, this is the Omega poison that we have been talking about ever since.
Yeah, great sense by Omega to be able to successfully defend. Renjo making the most out of that Black Dragon form. The damage, I think it was either coming from E2 Max or Kelra to force out the Winter Trojan and eventually take down Escalera.
Yeah.
And Omega, the moment they knew TNC just came from a push, they've expended abilities. They were able to get the tower in the mid lane. They expended abilities for that. They are lacking one member. They go ahead and push out. Now, TNC, though, still have close to a 6K gold lead around 5.5, so they don't have to worry so much. There's still a lot of breathing room for them, but they cannot give another situation like that because the next one that they give like that might mean no inhibitors left in their base.
Yeah. I kind of like this for Omega. Again, when you have these Sanguine Claws, that's pretty much something that they have to watch out for, that TNC has to watch out for, the Sanguine Claws with the bat impact, especially at this point, 16 minutes in. He's got a lot of damage packed in there. That's pretty much the equivalent to what Yasuo has for TNC. So if Omega can continue to buy time, Etu Max's kit will really help them, especially around these Lord fights. Now, Kelra also. We haven't seen much of Kelra this game so far. Now, he does have a kill. He's got a couple assists. He's going to be able to pump out some damage, though, finally. They just have to find the right setups. Again, Chaknu really hasn't had the opportunity yet.
Yeah, look at Yasuo looking for a potential snipe. And it lands once again.
Still.
My God, this guy. Here comes the conceal
things.
play. A totally nice conceal.
Wait, the dragon finds the connection. That's going to be a kill for Yasuo. They're pushing Omega back. Kelra's in trouble. Has to flicker out. Double kill Yasuo. Real world manipulation as well. Rising a little bit late to the party. He's got to back off. Etu. Triple kill. 3,000 damage. Big damn.
Yo, we have two Filipino snipers. We have two Filipino snipers. Welcome to the MPL, Yasuo, the second Filipino sniper.
Oh, Yasuo making Omega go Yasuo right now.
Yasuo. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, TNC making a statement that they are here and they are totally nice control taking the series. Oh my
last